So I think I'm only doing one video for the next 2 days. Not because I'm being lazy, but we're doing some testing. Everybody loves testing, and apparently I throw things around. However, in the middle of testing and the chaos of, hey, this, okay. So here's the lesson that I'm also covering. The note back there uh, tells my students to avoid hyperbole and pooface. Now, first, review. Hey, make use of a good environment. Use music that fits, not music that's going to distract. And then the idea of the timer. Okay, but next thing. So if someone wants to be upset with me as a teacher, they could say, "Oh, this is ridiculous." They that teacher has a disgusting picture up on the wall or up on my board. And it's a poo. Well, why? All right. Because I want my students to see it and go, "Mhm." Because I want that face. Poo face. Now, poo face is a metaphor. It's a metaphor. It's a metaphor for hesitancy bias. We are creatures that need to survive. And I might mispronounce it, uh, but the philosophical theory of first blush, prima facie. But it's the idea that when we first see something, we have a reaction to it. That this is our, a biological, would it be imperative? I don't know. It's not my wheelhouse, but that we might look at something and because it's danger. There's danger there, and we have to recognize danger immediately. Reading isn't dangerous. Learning isn't dangerous. Human waste, dangerous. So I nicknamed the hesitancy bias Pooface. Well, that's not very appropriate. You should, yeah, I could have. However, students are going to respond more passionately and emotionally to this idea. And I am trying to teach them how to learn. One of the complaints about school, we tell students what to learn, but not how. I want to cover the how. So, hold on, I dropped something. So, the concept of Pooface, hesitancy bias, that if we're up on a very high bridge and we're bridge jumping and there's hesitation. Well, first of all, that hesitation means you might not do it at all. But second, there's logic to that hesitation. Maybe you have fear of heights. Maybe you're terrified that, hey, if I, jump off this and I turn a little wrong and my head hits the water, we hesitate. When we're afraid, we hesitate. This is good. Hesitation in this case is good. We don't want to die. But hesitation when it comes to something like, hey, read 3 pages of this. By making that face, I have just sent a biological signal to my body saying there's something dangerous here. Is there? It's a quotes book. Reading 3 pages of this would take at most 30 seconds. It's essentially 3 sentences per page. I didn't actually read it because I don't have glasses on, so all I saw was hieroglyphics. We also have to watch out for hyperbole, which goes along with it. The hyperbole of when it comes to reading, but also the hyperbole of having anything to do. So if you have to read 3 pages of this, again, 30 seconds or so, but if you hyperbolize it and you turn this into, oh, it's going to take me like 15 hours. You're creating a sense of dread. And even though it might not seem significant, you're making things negative that don't need to be made negative. But you're also forcing yourself because you're Your first blush, your first reaction is so negative, all the walls of procrastination are going to pop up and it's going to be harder to do things. So, as part of me teaching my students how to learn, I want them to be aware that making use of hyperbole and making use of hesitancy, it can be kind of bad. Now, if I was to, tell my students, hey, run into the wall really hard, I would hope they would hesitate, but not when it comes to, hey, read for a moment. No, no, there should not be there. Not at all. Well, why aren't you just teaching them how to read? Why are you covering all this stuff? Because this is part of how to read. There's a psychology to it. There's a reason why some people don't think anything of reading. Reading is free time. You have the remainder of this class to read. Really? Sweet. You have the remainder of this class to read. There's a mindset. So that's what we're covering.